And welcome to the Weirdo Watchlist Podcast, the podcast that's slightly off. We are back after many delay. I am your host, Mikey. That is your host, Sam. How are you doing, Sam?
No,
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, don't fuck
It's a
around. Don't
bit.
fuck around like
It's a
that.
bit.
I
I'm
did a
doing really
bit.
well. As my audio working this week, my friend?
It seems to be recording, so I
If
hope
it's
to
not,
God.
we're just uploading the half that we get.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty dang good. I'm
All
pretty
right.
dang good.
Well, for the audience, what happened when we wanted to record the Observe and Report episode, we did the whole recording, no issue, until I watched it back and saw that there was no audio coming from Sam. So it was me having a conversation with no one, like a crazy person, for an hour. And instead of going back and just re-recording the entire episode and conversation, I did not want to do that again, especially if half of it is Paul Blart Mall Cop. So we just said fuck it and moved on. So this is the following episode of whatever comes after.
And we chose a movie.
We
at
did
the end
choose
of the
a
last
movie
episode
at the end of the
for-
last episode, so we'll also talk about that. It's in the
Yes,
title
we
of
will.
it's in the title of the episode.
Mhm.
So we'll get to that. First, how about we break the ice with what things we've been watching?
Oh, let me tell you, I just got one of those yesterday. I saw Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks.
Did you get Stuckmanized?
I got Stuckmanized. And it was fine. It was a pretty good movie.
I've heard. I don't want to say mixed, but it's definitely one direction or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple negative reviews, pretty negative actually, from a couple friends. And I'm like, it wasn't that bad, you know.
Yeah.
It's a fine movie. It plays with found footage really well. And it's made by a YouTuber, and there's all this like YouTube kind of baked into it. Like the main characters have a YouTube channel back in
Oh.
2008. You know, like OGs of YouTube, kind of like Chris Stuckman was.
Yeah.
So it's kind of got some of that YouTube built into its DNA, which I thought was kind of amusing. It had, a couple found footage clips of YouTubers. One that I even recognized as like a horror movie reviewer that I've seen before.
Okay.
She like makes a cameo in the little found footage documentary that they're making in the movie. But I don't know, it toes that line pretty well of being not just found footage and still being. I mean, I swear to God, it's half of it's found footage.
Okay.
Pretty much. But it didn't bother me at all, and that sounds like something on paper that would probably be like, oh, it seems like a crutch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd say worth the watch, worth
Okay.
giving it a review. You try to give your own movie review of the movie reviewer's movie.
Yeah.
Think about that. Man, that was a little tongue twister. Anyway, what have you been watching, my friend?
I have not seen a new movie in a long time.
Really?
Yes.
You're probably deep into Hooptober.
I have been, and it's kind of killed me a little bit because I'm not gonna finish it this year.
Really?
Yeah, I have like 10 movies left and 3 days to do it.
Yeah.
Most of them I don't like. Most of them I just have like passing interest in. I'm not really like looking forward to what I have left compared to what I've already seen.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want to pick a movie at random to watch.
Yeah. At that
So-
point, is it worth just
It's
watching it just to check off a list?
This year it just started to feel a bit like homework.
Yeah.
Last year I went through it no problem. I think I had just a phenomenal list of movies to watch last year. So that I cleared it no fucking problem. But this year I think it is I should have like spaced it better or like paced myself a bit better. Maybe like go as hard as I wanted to in the beginning. That way I can just wean myself off towards the end of the month. But I'll do that next year.
I'm trying to think of a word combination: Hooptober and overdose. Hooptoverdose.
Hooptoverdose, yeah. I
There you go.
hooptoverdosed.
That's what you experienced. Well, tell me about some of the memorable things that you've watched in this Hooptober.
I did watch Return of the Living Dead, and that has been the complete highlight of my
Oh, really?
Hooptober. Yeah, that was it was one of I think definitively the best zombie movie I'd ever seen.
Oh, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
'85. Yeah, with like
Sure.
I don't have you seen that one?
A long, long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect going in other than this is like one of the cult hit zombie films that people really
Yeah.
like. That's all I really knew. It's like I knew there was like a crowd for this. I didn't know its pitch about like it's not like meta commentary because it's not like saying anything, but it's just like the way they reference like the original Night of the Living Dead. It's like you see that movie Night of the Living Dead based on true events, and like that whole setup and to them saying like, yeah, I got one of them in the basement in a barrel. They sent it here on accident. I didn't tell no one. And they just them like klutzing around, unleashing the zombie, and the whole like, um, eat your brains bit from cartoons is like I guess like started here,
Yeah, a lot of the
and just like all
classic
like
cliches.
yeah like the cartoon zombie cliches where like you chop off their arm and it crawls around all fucking come from this. So
Yeah.
that fucking blew me away. And the mud man, like the fucking one that's just sopping wet and dripping goo all the time, might be one of the coolest zombies I've ever seen too, because I know
remember
there's
really liking the effects. Yeah.
yeah there's a guy
Like,
in that costume for sure, but how he's in
yeah.
there I have no fucking clue.
Same.
Like the way he moves is obviously such a physical like performance out of him, but it makes no sense that it's a costume to me.
I'll have to rewatch this one.
I had a fucking blast with it.
Yeah.
But I did go to the Trial on Tourathon this last weekend.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
How long was that?
It was shorter this year. It only went from 8 o'clock to 4 a.m.
8 p.m. to 4
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
How many movies was that?
It was 4 of them.
Oh, that's plenty.
I mean, in years past, they've done like 5 and 6.
Yeah.
But they started
Or-
doing like they started doing like a daytime horathon. That way, those who can't do night still can experience it. But
Yeah,
it's
so-
the same guy running both full time because he loves seeing the crowd reaction so much.
Yeah.
So he does both the day and the night one. And this year he was just like, I need a break. I need an extra hour. I'm cutting it back. And then everyone was like, okay, fine. But it was still a pretty big hit this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is my third time going, but the first movie they played was The Exorcist 3, which I watched for the first time last year and fucking loved. So it was awesome watching this one again, especially since like all these movies except for one are on like 35 millimeter.
Oh, nice.
So it's fun seeing, like any movie in that format, but when it's The Exorcist 3, it feels like the most important moment you've spent in a
I've
theater.
never seen that one.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It gives like the same like dreadful, terrifying like feeling of the first Exorcist, but somehow the tone is still different. Because I guess it's like Exorcist 3 is more of like a cop procedural that's like severely haunted compared to just being like straight up like Catholic drama like the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
it's fucking fantastic. It killed it there at the trial on. And then was a movie I had seen at the Alamo Draft House's Horathon like 3 years ago. So seeing this one uninvited at a different Horathon, I've kind of cemented that that's the only time I'm going to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because it's still like a really funny movie. It's still a solid time,
Wait, which movie?
It's called Uninvited.
Oh, uninvited. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uninvited.
It follows like, you know, like group of like fucking college kids on spring break. They go on some like rich Wall Street guy's boat, but they bring a cat that ran away from like a mutation lab and has like a monster living inside it. And it just goes around killing the passengers. It's again like in a big crowd setting. It fucking crushes it.
It's kind of funny in that setting.
Yeah, because it's so like over the top and ridiculous. It's an easy win if it shows up in a horathon.
Huh.
And yeah, so that one was just fun rewatching. It's the only time I'm gonna watch the movie though, is if it shows up during a horathon.
I think this is the right. Okay, anyway, cool. I will
Yeah.
not watch it. Probably it doesn't
Oh, yeah,
sound good.
it's still again like enjoyable, but if it's playing at a theater, go see it there.
Okay,
It's
deal.
very funny. And the third one was a movie called Gargoyles. It was a made for TV movie in the 70s. So John the programmer thought it would be funny to include 70s vintage commercials like during the commercial breaks, which I thought would have been like, okay, you know, whatever, fine. But it turned out to be way more interesting than the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel like the rest of the crowd felt that way too, because like I like halfway through the movie, I'm like just sitting and watching the movie, feeling like the movie interrupted my commercials. Because some of the commercials were just so strange and bizarre, you didn't know what was coming next. Like the first one that really fucking took the crowd off by surprise was this like salted nut bar ad, where it's like, you know, like Lynn's getting her candy fix, and she's like she's at her job painting like eyebrows on little like children's dolls.
Yeah.
And the commercial's like, she's got a candy fix perfectly solved with her salted nut bar. Now she can focus on work and enjoy her snack. And then she's, you know, painting the eyebrows on the little children's dolls. And it cuts to her coworker who's like, Lindsay doesn't have a salted nut bar, so she can't focus on anything. And she's like haphazardly like painting the child dolls. And then it cuts to the child doll, and she's drawing Hitler mustaches on all of them. And they're all just like falling into like the box for shipment and processing. And the cut to the Hitler mustache was by far the biggest reaction of the night. I was fucking dying. And the guy next to me, like, it felt like he had never heard a Hitler joke in his life because he couldn't fucking believe it. He was just so stunned by it. And then, like, that commercial ends, and it's followed up by Casa Bonita's retirement home in L.A., which sent like Pat into a whole tizzy because he just started laughing at it just because it's named Casa Bonita, like from South Park. But it's a retirement home in like Southern California. They're just talking about like old people with fucking like dementia. Yeah.
Random.
And then the final movie was Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which was pretty fun.
I think that is the one that I haven't seen either. Man, I should
Okay.
have been at this horathon. I haven't seen any of those movies.
Oh, it was a blast.
Wait. Yeah, none of those movies. Well, cool. I'm glad you did it.
Yeah. It's a fun time every year I've done it. Not a bad experience.
Beautiful. Hope you got some good sleep after or before.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, I was a trooper. I did just fine. I bought like 3 Red Bulls. Just have a couple between the movies.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shall we go to Observe and Report and
Let's talk
remember and fondly remember the time we watched that? Like,
Let's do it. Let's talk about it quickly, or not even quickly. We can talk about it as much as you want, but
we watched this movie a month ago.
Yeah, we did. It was your choice, and you had
it was
seen
my
it before.
choice, and I'd never seen it before. I knew
you had never seen it. Okay.
Yeah, I had never seen it, and I picked it solely because I think it's only in the watch list because it's not Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Right.
Just Seth
It has a very
Rogen.
like a duality of mall cop going on with it coming
Yeah.
out at around the same time, and it's like I'm sure the existence of Paul Blart Mall Cop, honestly, like has made the people who were gonna go see this movie, you know, the marketing one thing, but like how to remember
Yeah.
this movie, like it is you walk in thinking it's gonna be a Kevin James ass flick, and it's not at all.
It's much more mean spirited.
Yeah, and it's got like this real like darkness about it. I think that like is not present in like a regular studio comedy. I think this thing
Yeah.
has a little bit more to chew on than a normal ass comedy that you're expecting from Kevin James and this other mall cop. But God no, and then Anna Faris was really great in this movie. Uh,
Yeah. Anna Faris. There's also Ray Liotta and like Michael Pena.
yeah,
Jesse Plemons is in it too. He doesn't do too much, but I like seeing him.
yeah, and Aziz Ansari has a
Oh
pretty
yeah.
weird ass role in this movie. Um, Observe and Report. God, I'm trying to even remember the movie half. To be honest with you.
So I will say first, I do like the movie more than Paul Blart, but again, like you say, the duality of mall cop movies. I think the first half of Mall Cop is very fucking bad and almost like ruins it. But when he starts doing the cool Mall Cop action stuff, it kind of gets better. This
Okay, yeah.
movie, I like the beginning when it's just him, like doing Mall Cop stuff. But when it gets to the more serious, um, yeah, like the more serious aspects of it, I'm trying to
Trying to
remember
become a
with.
cop.
Like
And
trying
kind
to
of
become a
guns
cop,
that
trying
arc a
to
little bit.
improve his life as a mall security guard instead of doing mall cop stuff. That's where the movie loses me. Until the very end, when he does the hero cop stuff and just chases a dude around the mall. And the dude's
Very
dick is just flopping around. It's not even flopping. Dude's
dreads.
got an innie. That guy had a chode.
And
There's
he was.
nothing flopping around.
Oh man.
So it's interesting like that, but I think Observe and Report like functions as a just regular movie a little bit better.
I really like that it's a movie where the main character is not somebody that you're gonna like. Like it doesn't even really try too much. Like he's funny, but like they never like try to really hide the fact that this guy's a fucking total dingestron. Like Seth
Yeah,
Rogen's character, like your main character is not likable, and you don't see that in a movie very often because you do have to kind of care about the character, and I think the movie does toe that line pretty well. All the scenes with his mom, I think we mentioned that last time, but
yeah,
I give him such fun balance, I think, to his character, uh, but still just hateable, absolutely hateable, and it's fun to hate him. He says terrible things. I think I mentioned this last time, but I worked with a guy who was like this but not funny.
yeah,
So yeah. It's interesting seeing a movie about a character like that. Like I know this type of person in real life, and Seth Rogen's playing this character very well and obviously very funny. Uh, but it's fun to watch a movie about that.
I disagree on the likability being a good thing. It's like we totally do, like, again, like you're definitely right, like it is interesting always seeing like someone you're not supposed to root for, or like like you feel like, yeah, like he's just not a good guy. But for me the issue is that this is like a comedy, and like if I'm supposed to like not like this guy, I also kind of don't want them to succeed in the end. Like I was gonna bring up Joker as a reference point for this, but he kind of did succeed in the end a little bit, like at the end of Joker. So that's a bad example. Maybe sometimes I guess it is satisfying. You're right. but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think the movie, like I said, is towing this line. I think my dog is licking something she's not supposed to. Mabel. Get down. I think it toes this line of like he is unlikable, and I think with anybody they could be towing the line in the way that it's not so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at least it's doing it, I guess. Whether it's you want him to succeed or not, whatever, I guess. But
it's shooting a shot.
it's shooting a fucking shot, I guess. It's interesting to see that.
I did like the scene, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk about this real quick. I did like the scene when Seth Rogen and Anna Faris, like, they bang, but she's also, like, drunk. Are they both drunk, or is it just Anna Faris?
Probably just Anna Faris, if I had to remember right, but...
Yeah. I remember watching that scene for sure. It's like, she's drunk, she can't consent, but she's very clearly still aware of what's happening. It's like, yeah. It's a weird scene. But anyway, they have that moment, and then Anna, like, Seth Rogen's like out and about, and then he sees that Anna Faris is like blowing, I think, Ray Liotta in like the back of his car, and he's heartbroken. So his big idea is to just storm into Anna Faris' store and just yelling like as if they're having a breakup.
Yeah.
When, like, yeah, just the way he freaks out, just like, oh, cause you fucking embarrassed me like that. Like,
you, bitch.
Yeah. I loved you, you bitch. And she's just fucking confused. I thought that scene was funny. Because again, it is so obviously one-sided.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his first...
And he's making a total fool of himself.
This is his first time with a woman? I don't even think they said
I
that.
did. I don't think that was mentioned.
Yeah, I might be reading into it a little bit more than I am, but like, he's like so smitten. Like, he's like, this is like so much for me. It was just like a date rape, really. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So
if we remember right, it's been a month.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
The details are blurry. I'm not gonna put this man on trial right now. Okay. Jeez Louise. This man's integrity.
Jeez Louise.
I don't even remember the guy's name, the character's name. Ronnie Barnhart, it says. Okay.
Ronnie.
I'm not saying Ronnie Barnhart did anything wrong, okay?
What about James Franco? Because he kind of did the same thing.
James Franco?
Yeah, he got Me Too'd. For, I think, the same thing.
In real life.
Yeah. Same thing Seth Rogen did in this movie.
Got you. Wasn't there a movie called Palo Santa? No, wait.
Is this a James Franco movie you're gonna make me watch?
I think so. Yeah. Palo Alto. That's what I meant to say. That is a movie with James Franco and Emma Roberts about him having sex with a minor.
Oh.
Anyway, you could give it a watch. It's pretty good.
I am not going to give it a watch.
All right.
I see certain reactions to it that lean. Interesting. Okay.
It's.
I will not rule it out then.
Yeah.
I see a fair amount of.
It has some artistic value to it for sure, but it's about a guy fucking a kid. I mean, it's hard. It's kind of not fun to watch sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta avoid that movie. You don't need to watch it sometimes.
I've been watching a lot of Steve Wilkos clips. He does like the same bit as like he does like the same Jerry Springer bit where he brings out people's like, you're the father, you're cheating, you're a liar, that bit, but it's much more serious than Springer. Yeah. Well, like, Springer just brought in like whatever white trash he could find, where Wilkos focused specifically on like criminal actions that he can prove with a lie detector. And a lot of it is who's touching whose kid.
Oh.
Yeah, which
sounds fun to watch.
Sometimes it really is. because
Makes it for
because
good
like
TV.
you listen to them tell their side of the story, and you can immediately tell just by looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, this dude's definitely touched someone's kid. You can always tell pretty well, and then sometimes sometimes they're like, no, you actually told the truth. You didn't do it. It's like, I told you.
God, good shit. Anyway, observe and report. Did you what else? What kind of final thoughts did we have on this guy? I mean, we need to say if it was a weirdo watch list because I don't. I think that was one of the questions. Is does this movie belong on the weirdo watch list?
Question we ask every episode.
Every episode.
We're gonna pop the question.
I think I said no last time, and I'm gonna say no this time again.
I'm gonna say no
not
again
that
too,
weird.
because my hypothesis is correct. This is only on the list because of Paul Blart. You take away Paul Blart, this movie's just forgotten 2009 Seth Rogen. Maybe it stands time better, or like I guess like its presence is better known. But again, like there's nothing super remarkable about it, other than it's a second Mall Cop movie. So I don't. Yeah, it's definitely not a weirdo watch list pick. 6 out of 10 though.
I say 6 out of 10 as well. I think it's, yeah, it is just a mall cop movie, but it has a little bit more than what just a Paul Blart mall cop movie would make you believe that this movie it might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has a little bit more.
There's a little bit
something in there. There's something in there.
Yeah. It's a Seth Rogen mall cop movie where he chases a dude around the mall with his dick out, like fully out. It's an extended sequence of this dude's like nuts flapping around. Be ready for that.
Hell yeah, I was so ready for it.
I was kind of waiting for it too. Like you know your main antagonist is the Flash, or he's like creeping and just flashing himself. Like, we have to see it at some point. This is a Seth Rogen movie. It's like a guarantee. Pastoral to Die in the Country. That was the movie you picked at the end of the last recording.
At random. Never heard of it, but it looked interesting, and God, boy, was I right.
Oh, yeah.
It was interesting
what
to
a
sell.
pick. Yeah, it was... I'll read the description, because again, we did not introduce this movie at all, according to what we've uploaded.
Yeah, pausing to watch it now. If you
yeah,
watched
so
it,
we watched
Reddit search
Pastoral to Die in the Country. You can find it online. It's on rarefilm.com. That's 2 M's. They have an upload of it. It's pretty good quality. And it's about a director faces creative block while working on his latest film, a reimagination of his adolescence growing up in a mountain village in rural Japan. And
that, I guess, sums it up.
That is, the loosest description you can use to describe this movie, because
there's so much going on.
There's a lot more going on, and I know, I was reading some of the Letterboxd reviews, and a lot of it was just the same. A lot of the top ones are fully formed, thought out, but in trying to find other videos about it, it's just it's the you want to talk about a weird movie, which it is, but there's obviously a lot more going on than it just being surrealist.
A lot going on.
A lot going on.
And I worry that I don't even know really how to talk about this movie. I might be one of those. I mean, if I were to put a Letterboxd thing, most of my reviews are one sentence dumb shits.
Yeah.
But this movie, I don't even know where I would begin. There's so many parts. I mean, maybe the first thing to talk about would be the structure of the movie, how it changes, from a movie within a movie into a movie about the director making the movie that we're watching.
So we get 40 minutes. This movie's an hour and 40 minutes. The first 40 of that is the director's childhood, and then it just stops abruptly after he makes his big move to run away, And then it just, yeah, like the film stops and we just are in a screening room watching fucking like half a movie. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I like it." And then we meet the director character and he's like, "I don't know what the fuck to do, man." And then he goes into his own movie later. He just pops in and we're in, like, he's just walking around
Yeah.
his own movie talking to himself. And then it becomes like a super deep exploration on like telling your own story, and like, if you rewrite your past, do you just kill yourself? Can
Yeah,
you
right.
kill can I kill my mom in my own past, and will that make me a different person? No, I actually can't, because even though it's fictional, it's still my fucking mom. And I'm like, by the end of it, I was just like fucking blown away.
Yeah. It's saying so much. I feel like without like it's connecting to this vibe and this like so much is happening that's non-specific to what it's trying to really say, which
Yeah.
is who knows. I don't really know fully what it's trying to say. Uh, but it's creating this web of like just feeling and vibe and nostalgia and like using saturation of color to play with like memory and
Yeah.
surrealism. And I mean it's really just I don't know what happened to this fucking director. Obviously some horrific shit. You
Yeah.
know, this one specific scene with child rape that is just insane. um a little too hard to watch at a point.
Yeah.
So what, I mean, what is it saying? Is it saying something about the, you know, I don't think he really fully fully fledged explained it all out, and that's somewhat the most beautiful part of this movie, I would say.
There's a lot of, again, like spending the first 40 minutes just following like the director as a child, exploring, like his own memories, like thinking about like running away, like seeing like the circus in town, like I guess like first like sexual experiences, because like when he goes to the circus, there's like the woman in the fat suit who's like, "Fill me up,"
Mm-hmm.
and like pump me up,
No,
and you got the pump, and like you got like the big guy who does it, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and then when like the kid does it, she's like, "You're not good enough. You're inexperienced," and I'm like, this is obviously about sex. There's no way that it's not.
yeah.
And then he's like, like, all like asking his mom if like he can get circumcised, and like there's so much that, because like we're exploring the director's memory. It's also like how many gaps is he filling in, because again, these are distant memories. Nothing is as it seems anymore. Like faces don't look the same as they used to. It's like he doesn't remember what they look like. That's what I took. Like everyone's fucking faces are painted white. I took that as like he doesn't remember exactly what people look like, because this is like 20 years into his past.
Really thought the scene with the character, the lady who was very simple minded and had a baby that had like this mark of, I think they called it mark of the dog or something, and all these people
Yeah.
wanted to kill her baby. When she finally puts it in the river, I think she's trying to like I think, I don't know, maybe the movie's trying to like imply that she's maybe letting the baby go,
Yes.
because then the baby instantly flips onto its fucking
I
front.
almost fucking burst out laughing.
I definitely did.
Because they add, it's not even that it just like rolls over, the fucking sound cue of it just cutting off its scream
Yep.
was such an
Yep.
intentional choice. They must have spent so long trying to keep it from flipping over,
Yeah.
but it
I
just
wanna
does it
see you
immediately.
again.
Yeah, it just flipped over immediately, and like again, it's a deliberate choice on whoever the sound team is to cut off that scream.
Yeah.
Because I think they just
Hilarious.
couldn't get the thing to stay upright as it just like floats down the river, like mom hears the baby cry and that drives her insane to like want to chase after it.
Well, it's also like she kills it. I mean, like
Yeah.
like
That was like,
it was
I think the
meant to be
intention,
dead.
or just to get rid of it, you know,
Yeah,
like send it down, hope it finds a better life, or
just
doesn't.
instant. Yeah.
Yeah, but just
Oh man,
instantly like capsizes. I couldn't
it was
fucking
so
believe
fun.
it.
Oh yeah, me either. Me either. That part was definitely the funniest part.
Yeah,
Whether it's meant
yeah.
to be funny or not, I don't know.
It
But
definitely,
like
definitely fucking not.
the whole baby was. I mean, it was so fake the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Obviously, like they were like throwing it around, and it was so funny. But like, oh yeah, no, there was what else in this movie that was just fucking insanely fun? It was like crazy. I loved all the carnival circus people.
yeah,
Um, all of that shit was all the surrealistic, uh, surrealist shit going on. It's just so goddamn on point, on fire. Like I set firing on like cylinders beyond our comprehension. It's and so many layers when he goes into his own movie,
yeah. And just is
fucking
like
change
talking to
his
himself.
past while he's writing, and it's also the movie that we're watching. Um, there was the scene. I don't even remember exactly how he came up, but like it's like interrupted with a guy who's like dressed in like normal ass clothes, and he's like, and I'm a singer, and he just started talking about he's like I'm a singer, I'm doing all
Yeah,
this, and then he's like I'm tired of talking about I we are all gonna die or something like that, and he like looks at the camera and he's just like we're all gonna be fucking dead, and it was like almost like a jump scare in like a fucking weird like surreal horror type of way. I don't know if it was meant to be, but it was so out there, and then like just it like really looked at the viewer just like hey yeah, remember your own mortality for a second, and you're like
yeah.
okay damn dog. Why you do that? A couple scary things honestly in this movie. I don't remember the other one that was notable, but even the very fucking first scene has this like horrifying like unease to it when like these kids go to play hide and seek and then just slowly come out as adults. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's just like it's creepy. It's obviously it's not a horror movie, but if you were to put this on at like midnight when I was 15, I bet I would be a different person today.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what I mean? That's fucking some scary nightmare fuel type shit going on here. I mean, it's like watching a nightmare. I mean, it's like watching this guy's complete dream
It feels like
of
that's how he treats it too, because again, like he talks
right.
about like wanting to change it, and then going into that whole debate with himself, like if again, like if I kill like my mom in my movie, do I become a different person?
Right.
And then just like ends with like saying like, no, you just have to accept reality as it is. You can't change anything. It's like, even though I really wanted to, like even though I knew these were fictional characters, I still couldn't kill my mom. And then the fucking walls collapse, and they're in the middle of Tokyo, modern day.
And it's like, oh, and it's tied into like into reality. Like, hey, here I am in real life, and like all these characters are, flowing into this reality. It was such a cool way to
Yeah,
end the movie.
yeah, it
Um,
really like,
I like
yeah, blurs the line on like what really happened and what is just the director like changing things for the story, or just not remembering everything
right.
so perfectly and wanting to change it because of that, maybe.
I love when a movie references the movie making that we're currently watching. I don't know. The only other example I can think of is adaptation, but
I made that
this movie,
comparison when you first brought this up. Is like, director can't
okay.
write his own movies, so we're following him. I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
that sounds like adaptation. I'd never seen
yeah.
adaptation. I still haven't. I didn't watch it.
So good. It's so good. So good. Uh God, adaptation's one of my favorites. Anyway, but this has like has that, and I it's such a weird thing to try to tap into, but a movie talking about its own making while you're watching it, I don't know. It's just like this insane inverse meta that is really really interesting and cool to me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that's all I have to say on it. It's I watched it like a week ago, so I didn't get the chance to rewatch it.
It's a movie that like is gonna feel like a fucking
Fever
fake
dream.
memory.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like,
yeah,
how do you remember the details of a movie where the details are all so fucking weird? You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that. I can't be remembering everything right from this movie. I mean, I just watched it today, and I don't really fucking remember or understand what I watched. And I'm excited to watch it again. I think it's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
on
no, I
a
fucking
few times
love
for me.
this.
I love this too.
Does it belong on the Weirdo Watchlist? I think yes.
This is
It still
prime
certainly
example.
does. Even if like it doesn't feel like if it feels deeper than just like, oh, it's so weird.
Right.
Uh, it definitely still fits the bill as just such an insane, surrealist,
That's
deep.
what I think the Weirdo Watch List should be. I mean,
Yeah,
this is a weirdo movie that still has,
that
artistic and some kind of value. That's not
yeah.
just that weird for the sake of being
It's
weird.
not like it's not like Tusk where it's just like, what if a guy turned into a walrus?
Yeah.
As much as I still really enjoyed Tusk,
Right.
this movie definitely has artistic integrity to it.
Hell yeah. What are you gonna give it out of 10?
I'm giving a 9 out of 10.
Damn, hell yeah. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
I was leaning 8, and then the final shot happened with the walls collapsing, and I just fucking the fucking Tim and Eric just fucking like mind blown gif just like washed over me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, no. I loved it. I loved it, and I love that I can watch it online. Thank you, whatever Rare Films.
Rare Films.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
They
that.
do a lot of good work from what I hear. I don't know much about them. I have my pick.
Yeah. Tell me what it is.
It's a movie I watched only like a few months ago, but it's also, I think, one of the more important movies I've seen this year because it's impacted me and my two brothers quite hard. It's a kind of a seismic movie for the three of us, and I need to show it to more people. So we're gonna watch 1989's Meet the Feebles by Peter Jackson.
Evil.
Feebles.
Okay.
It's on YouTube in its entirety, uncensored. It's like it's like the Muppet Show, but it's Peter Jackson in his fucking crazy phase. Before he got like proper studio funding. So like have you seen Brain Dead?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's a bunch of Muppets, and it's grossly much more offensive.
What I watched? That was his first movie.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
it's like he did like a zombie movie, but it's fucking goopy and gross and just crass. They showed that at the Horathon last year too. That was fun.
Hell yeah. All right.
But yeah,
No, I haven't seen Brain Dead. I'm a liar. I have not seen this. All right, Meet the Feebles.
Meet the Feebles. Yeah, again, it's fucking coked out Muppet show where everyone's some like a spectrum of degenerate.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of an incredible thing to witness.
It's scary.
I told you to not smoke up before watching Pastoral. I highly recommend you smoke up for Meet the Feebles.
All right, I will gladly.
I'll be doing the same thing again.
All right.
So yeah, again, on YouTube in its full entirety. It's get fucking ready for it. It's a lot, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Sweet.
All right.
Me too.
Thank you, Internet, for watching this episode. We will try to be more consistent and hopefully not fuck up our video recording next time. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, and watch some movies and watch Meet the Feebles for the next episode. Goodbye.